So läuft das Leben. Ich hab dir einen langen Brief geschrieben. Sicher mit viel mehr. Ich bin nicht sicher. Weihnachtsmann. Weihnachtsmann. Shit. Bruder, willst du mich verarschen? Knacks, alles Knacks. 5 Jahre versuche ich das jetzt zu machen. this month in this year. It's okay. It's okay.
Baloncuklar çay ve meyveli.
Come on.
The pace, the desire, the determination has undone this Türkei back line, and the Aussies are a goal to the good.
Well, you can have as many touches as you like. Sometimes one pass is enough. And the movement and the composure that he shows. That little talk at the
Yeah. Şeytanlar aklıma.
Let the ball do the work. His pace is there. Now he just composes himself and sweeps that into the back of the net. It's a wonderful finish. Look like he's going to the left. No, I'm not. I'm going to put it into the back of the net. Cue the celebration. He is absolutely delighted. The little spin to come short. We've seen that celebration in the shirt before, haven't we?
Türkei Hill's trademark celebration from Nestori Irankunda, the Watford man with the X factor, the explosive pace, the unpredictability, and my goodness, are those Aussies celebrating away to our left in particular, but there's half and half away to our right behind the goal, where Irankunda has just put Australia a goal up. And they have started so much better than in recent times. And it is all going to plan so far for Tony Popovic.
And for Tony Popovic as well, that's why you have that break, to fine-tune, to give him maybe a little sense of confidence to make that running behind. Maybe certain players...
Şöyle başlayacak oyun.
Just to give that information.
Popovic ekrandaydı. Sutar yine savunmamızın arkasına. Zamanında terk etti kalesini Uğurcan. Ferdi, topu aldı Ferdi. Ferdi ile geliyoruz. Ferdi Kadıoğlu dripling halinde. Ferdi'den şimdi pas Barış Alper'e. Barış Alper. Onun ortası. Sekli top savunmadan Arda Güler. Arda atakta az gideceğiz. Arda sıyrılamadı. Zeki. Orkun. Orkun. Yaptı ortayı Orkun. Abdülkerim uzaklardan.
Ja! Oh my god, Bruder!
Şimdi İsmail. Ferdi. Hakan. Orkun. Hakan. Hakan. Sert şut dışarıya. Uzaktan denemeler. Az önce Abdülkerim mükemmel bir şut çıkardı. Direkt gole izin vermedi bu pozisyonda Abdülkerim.
Was ein Schuss ya, wow.
Birini atacaktı. Kaleci Patrick Beach de parmaklarının ucuyla dokundu. Sonrasında top direkten döndü. Abdülkerim. Ferdi. Şimdi Uğurcan. Zeki. Merih.
If it stays like this, what are the streets of Vancouver going to be like tonight? Waltzing Matilda was heard all around the streets, every street you looked at around here, near where we're staying at least. Mountains of this beautiful city just behind the city centre. We are in downtown Vancouver. There's Couler, looks to make something happen. He wants it on his left foot. We saw that earlier effort on his right. Ball in from Kökçü.
You know, that may be the recipe, Turkey, at the moment. Have some shots, you know, trying to attract some of them Australian players out. If you keep passing the ball, you sort of get, as a backline, you work on that in training, like a shuffle across, talking to our midfield players. If you have a couple of shots and test the young goalkeeper, they're going to come out a little bit, and then that may have that opportunity, a little bit of quick combination when you get in.
I don't think anybody will be writing Turkey off, will they? Attacking talent, particularly of this young man, 21-year-old Couler.
Let's fit that into as well. I mean, that's he was down on the surface, and it's been magnificent. You know, as you would expect. You know, there's plenty of time, but normally this is an artificial field where I've been here before with the white caps, but it looks magnificent. He fits it in there.
Harry Sousa committing the foul, just catching Akçakolu.
They've got to do that a little bit more, going to the striker, just to try and get one of the three in the centre half to come out. But the problem is they run on to number 13, and Dominic Dalmill, and he picks them up. So that's his job. And, you know, we don't go forward, we don't participate too much in offensive play, but it's this screen and run and allow one to get against the feet.
Italiano's been equal to him so far, and booted away by the goal scorer Iran Kunda.
Well, maybe he could have brought it down. And he just, you know, they've got the goal and they think now, well, do we hang on and get to half time, or?
Well, it could be in here. Really important moment from Türkei.
Good defending. Sensing where the danger is. When you players are through, which I've done before, you come out of that area. There's obviously an excellent job at Palmer. So they, the art of defending off the team, released himself from home plus and sniffs the danger out.
Ja, ich guck das Spiel. Es ist gerade 1-0 für die anderen.
Just keep going. Just keep knocking it and running. They may fail you, you may fail them, but I just know as a defender, when someone keeps running behind, taking me on, the next thing
Ich darf es leider nicht zeigen, Bro.
stepping back.
Man darf das nicht zeigen, Digi. Sonst hätte ich das hier gezeigt.
Took the defender in, then he comes across, he's got the composure now, just to pass it. He doesn't have to fire it in, he just waits, sort of opens his foot up and then just closes it into that near post. You can only imagine, you know, you're running 100 miles an hour, but that's when you need to just breathe and then just pass it into the back of the net.
Güler. You're not giving him an inch.
Ja, es tut mir leid, aber ich hätte das wirklich gezeigt. Wirklich, wirklich.
That's the challenge for a talented young player.
Aber man darf es halt nicht zeigen. Wegen Copyright, weißt du?
How can you improvise and get on the ball a little bit more? You've got to keep doing that.
You know what you were saying, Warren, in that hydration break.
Aber es steht gerade 1:1. Türkei hat eine gute Chance gehabt. Der Torwart hat aber super gehalten. Ja, Mann.
That's the opportunity as a coach. I would love that. Give me just 2 or 3 minutes with my players just to get an area and it pays off.
Adolu finding Yilmaz. Piano Italiano yet again.
Komm. Komm. Ah, Bruder! Bitte! Ihr braucht das Tor.
Just couldn't quite adjust. It did bounce up on him a little bit, but they'd be delighted. I see you, that fella with the hat. Oh, he was in the supermarket with me. He was looking around with a hat. I see you. Can't be 2 people in Vancouver with that hat, surely.
A reminder tomorrow, Germany, the expectations on them given their rich forward line against Curacao, the Minnows, that's at 1 o'clock Eastern, and the Netherlands against Japan at 4 o'clock Eastern. Coverage beginning at midday Eastern, that's 9 a.m. Pacific time. Oh, there's a pull on the shirt there from Torre, nothing significant enough to warrant a free kick, but just look how closely marked he is being by Merit Demiral. Really is a story, Nestor Irankunda, the 20-year-old, the youngest ever goal scorer for Australia at the FIFA World Cup. And we're looking for him again here.
They're starting to enjoy the occasion, lovely.
Oh, and it wasn't too far away from Italiano in the end. Irankunda's enjoying himself. The 20-year-old Watford man is quite a story. Born in Tanzania in a refugee camp with his 7 siblings. Parents originally from Burundi. They fled the civil war, then they moved to Perth when he was 3 months old and grew up in Adelaide. His big mate is Mo Torre, the number 9 here, his best friend, who he called him a football Houdini, or the Australian Jude Bellingham, Irankunda. Oh, it could be in here, but Patrick Beach read the danger.
He did, Jackie, but he's quite deep on his line. You know, he's sitting in 6 yard, but normally as a goalkeeper, you're like up 30 yards. He should be on his 18-yard box, but he's quite deep. He got away with one there because the surface has skipped up for him. There's another sign. You know, there's another sign as a big centre half. Normally you think he's just going to get it away, but they are, again, feeling. Earlier on it was 80% Turkey had the ball. Now we're down to only 60%. So this shows you, I think, what the goal has done.
Well, Irankunda's right here. There's no whistle. Still Irankunda with his pace and trickery, and his eyes in behind Metcalf. Italiano trying to make up.
If he does it quick, if he throws the ball quick, he would have been in. Oh, okay, there's Torre made a good run as well because he went inside to create the space for his partner to come in. But again, that little bit of composure. Looking at him now, the goal scorer's got his hand on his knees, just trying to maybe catch his second breath.
Hi bro, what's it up?
It is intense here under the roof in Vancouver. Boss! I'd probably like to get him in the game a little bit more, Jordan Boss, given what he offers up and down that left-hand side, particularly from an attacking perspective. Up against Eki Celik of Roma, who's a very capable right back, but that's a fascinating battle of many.
So what happens sometimes, okay, you sort of say to yourself, you know, let's make sure that we're in the game, make sure that we're okay, and then you can start having influence. Let the game come to you. Sometimes if you're trying to force it and running, you're leaving gaps. They didn't want to do that. It was obviously the game plan. I was showing my wing back to stand nice and compact in the first 20 minutes. We're not giving anything. Then let the game come to them.
Lovely balance in the youngster. Badachi finding Yilmaz. Two Galatasaray players combining. And Yilmaz. Well, coming up is the Visa half-time show on FS1. With Jules Breach, John Obi, Carly Lloyd and Juan Pablo Angel. Looking to analyse this first half, which you would think, Warren Barton, that Australia will be pretty delighted about.
Every aspect of the game that they would have wanted in the first 45 minutes was excellent. They was compact, they didn't allow the young goalkeeper to come under any pressure. A little bit with Türkei, their style, they're not a team that wants to deliver the ball. So allow the 22-year-old goalkeeper to start feeling himself in the game, and then they start to implement their style of play. Put the balls in behind, making the Türkei back line space to the free kicks away, get corners. And that's what you do in the first game. You don't give anything away. You can lose a game quite earlier on. You can't win it early, but you can lose a game quite early on.
Çalhanoğlu finding Kadolu. Now Yilmaz again.
Oder die sind immer so knapp dabei.
This is the moment now where if you're the back line, make sure that we focus. We've done so many good things. We've worked. The communication has to be good. Let's make sure in the back of your mind you're saying as a player now, don't concede.
Yilmaz on for the left back, the Brighton man, Kadolu. Badachi.
Hadi Türkiye. Hadi.
You know what Australia has done as well? Won the crowd. They've done that. They took that passion and that energy out of the crowd.
Country's had a little ball.
Damn.
Well, he's had a few opportunities here. This one was on his left foot. The best chance earlier on his right. And still Vincenzo Montella has to wait for that equaliser.
Yeah, he'll be happy that his superstar's getting on the ball. He'll have some things to think about. I'll tell you now, can we maybe get our fullbacks a little bit higher? I think they need to pick the tempo up as well. When I say tempo, the passing the ball, 1, 2 touch, moving in high. When you start going along, it's quite predictable. The Australian back five, because it is a five when they don't have the ball, they're saying, fine, you can have as many touches as you like and keep the ball, and we're not going anywhere. And then they know they've got that outlet.
Every time we look at any of the Aussie forwards, they've always had their gold shirt pulled back by one of the Turkish defenders as Irankundo goes to ground, and now here's Boz.
I always said that's a sign, Jackie.
Ja, komm. Hadi lan. Hadi lan. Fuck, Bruder. Man.
They need half time because they've just run out of ideas. They need a little bit of a pep talk just to say what we need to do. Composure would be one, because I think they're trying to chase the game. Rather than what I said earlier, is that let the game come to you and let the problems and solve the problems that's in front of you.
A lot of people previewing this game are all saying how confident they were that Turkey would absolutely put Australia to bed.
Hadi lan.
The Türkei captain, Yilmaz. Oh, that has been
Egal Ecke, egal Ecke.
Yeah, he's been excellent. And he could have been a little bit unfortunate, but that's why we play the game. We hit the time. You know, I think Switzerland was saying now they're going to prove it. They're the favourites. They're going to win this group. No problems at all. There's that decision. Goes now. It was a defender done well. They've had a look and said no. He's come off a red shirt first.
Du bist gut genug.
Do you think that's had an impact? Those words
Tak.
from Çalhanoğlu, and they were on
Tak.
camera as well. It wasn't as if it was just a misplaced quote or something was taken out of context. They'll have seen the video as Metcalf finds Boss, have a ball to Irankunda again! They lost his footing at a vital moment. And Güler now looking to take advantage.
Tell you what, when he gets the ball, everybody's standing on their feet because he is so excited. The trickery, okay, he's gone over, slips over the young player. That's fine. Keep giving the ball. If you make a mistake, that's not a problem.
Irankunda once again asking questions at Demiral. Irankunda!
Oh, Bruder, bitte.
Kind of wanted it in the centre as well, but perhaps you can't blame him for having a go there.
Well, you said how good the first 45 minutes was for the US yesterday. A complete performance. Laxilana said it's the best performance he's ever seen. This might be one of the best performances from a 20-year-old.
Du bist gut
Because he's playing without any fear, he's playing with freedom, he's enjoying himself, and he's putting the fear of everything into a red shirt defender. Because every time he gets it, they are backing off. And I love to see that from a player, a young player. Go forward, express it, and make us say, not a problem. Get it again and keep taking them on.
Into stoppage time at the end of this first half, which has flown by.
Stark.
Satisfactory one for Türkei so far.
Bietet euch doch an, Bruder.
Still time. Yilmaz doesn't fancy taking on Italiano this time.
He's got to go on the outside sometimes because.
Güler. Oh, the clever ball looking for Aktukolu.
Because Italiano knows as a fullback now he's going to come inside. Just a couple of times, drive me down the end line and maybe get a corner. Maybe if he goes for a goal kick, it doesn't matter. But you keep running 2 or 3 steps, checking in. I've got you now. I know exactly what you're going to do.
Kadolu finding Aktukolu. Now Yilmaz.
Oh.
Beach with a punch. Beach, the young goalkeeper from the A-League in Australia, Melbourne City, winning only his 3rd cap. And a big shock starting in place of Matt Ryan, the captain, the veteran, who was really expected to start this game. And Yilmaz and Kutchu not on the same wavelength.
Yeah, look at the body language. Got the same hairstyle, is that not? Got the same hairdresser, but there's a little sign there of frustration. You know, he's passed the ball out of play. He's been their outlet, but there's not been that end product. Whether that's because they haven't got a physical presence, there's a look. The shake of the head says it all.
How do you think he'll try to correct it at half-time, Montella?
I think he wanted his players to play quicker with their decision-making. Too many times having too many touches. I think he wanted his team to squeeze in, but if they do that, it only needs one ball, as we've seen for the goal, they can get in behind Australia. So maybe he's got to be cautious in the sense that let's get it forward now into these areas. Now can we be quicker? Because it's too slow, it's too predictable. Because if you take too many touches, you've got 9 players in front of it. You've got no way of getting the ball. If you do things a bit more incisive, like now, go and then now deliver it. Just put it in and...
Yilmaz again. That duel we've seen so many times against Italiano. He's been so good up against it.
Everything's in front of him. Everything is not a problem. It is not a problem. You can see shoot up the centre half, just pushing them up, we're getting up. I'd like to see...
Hey, was geht? Nichts bei dir, Sonny?
But they're never going to run in behind. They haven't done it all half. We spoke about their technical ability, how they keep the ball.
Güler. Kadiolu. Oh, Gula.
Ooh.
A little bit of skill. Oh, the moment! Oh, the fell for Akçakolu. And he just couldn't turn in time. But the Aussies converged on him anyway. And didn't give him an inch. And still
Spielt Kenan Yıldız überhaupt? Nee, ne?
Gula, ever available, ever willing.
Mal was ein Pass.
Kukçu.
Wow.
The organisation of this Aussie defence has been outstanding.
Yes, yeah, and that's something that Zokovic is known for. Defensive minded, he was one of them players as well himself as a centre half. Make sure you're organised. They have been helped by the way Turkey are playing. Everything's in front. There's not been enough.
Kommt Jungs, ihr müsst.
Kick the ball in behind, making little runs in behind.
Akçakolu. Celik taking over. That's a goal kick, and I just wonder, Warren, whether we may see Kenan Yıldız, another young Turkish star, managing his minutes at the break. Big team talk.
Kenan Yıldız kommt jetzt.
Türkei in particular, Vincenzo Montella at this break, but it's Australia who are a goal up in Vancouver. Jules and the gang will be back with the analysis after this break.
After this break.
YouTube TV is amazing. Would you settle for anything less?
Why would anybody settle for just meh? Can you imagine if Zlatan was meh?
I call him. Lions cannot be called or tamed. When it helps, when it helps. I'll make the game beautiful.
Yeah, no.
Don't settle for that. The #1 live TV service now has 10 more affordable plans. Try YouTube TV.
Kurz ein paar Sachen. Ich bin wieder da. Chat, ich bin wieder da. Jedes Mal bin ich hier. Du bist gut genug. Hi Erdbeere, was geht? Hi Chat. So, Chat. Du bist gut genug. Du bist gut genug. Ich bin gerade so traurig. Wieso denn? Noch 3 Minuten, dann geht's weiter. Ja, ich weiß, ich gucke gerade dieses Spiel. Aber Türkei wird das noch machen, vertrau mir. Türkei macht das noch. Ich glaube an meine Mannschaft. Doch, die machen das. Guck mal, wie viele Chancen die hatten. Das geht's weiter.
His first World Cup goal in his first major tournament for Australia.
In honor of America's 250th, Jeep and Captain America are saluting real captains of America. Heroes like Captain Newber, Captain Portales.
I got eyes on Cap.
Captain Murray.
Copy that.
Captain Andow, and all those who served our country.
You live, Captain? Brought my own.
Jeep, built for freedom, driven by heroes.
Catching feels for Walmart deals. Catching feels for Walmart deals.
Oh, these prices are low.
What would you like the power to do? Ask the question when the road ahead is long. Keep asking. Keep asking. Keep asking. And show the world what you got. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask. What would you like the power to do?
Oder ich hab gedacht, es fängt an jetzt.
New Balance, we got now.
Tuesday, World Cup stars come out on Fox. Mbappe leads France into the spotlight. As they take on Senegal. Then it's Messi and Argentina in the opening match of their title defense against Algeria. The 2026 FIFA World Cup, Tuesday at 2 Eastern on Fox.
Losing your hair? Tired of hiding and looking older than you really
Nee,
are?
ich sag's
With
wird 1
Bosley,
zu
you
2.
can get your real hair back permanently. One visit, one day.
Wird 1
Guys,
zu 2.
it's so easy. It takes one day, and this is my real hair.
Bosley, America's #1 hair restoration experts. Exclusive high-density Verigraph technology will give you a thick and natural hairline.
Bosley gave me back my real hair in one day.
We're giving away a free real hair starter kit and a $300 gift card to everyone who scans this QR code. Bosley has performed over 500,000 procedures for men and women and has over 40,000 five-star reviews.
I'm a medical doctor myself. If you want the best result, you go to the best place, and that's Bosley.
It's affordable, 0% interest. If I can afford it, you can afford it.
Plus, it's all backed by the Bosley Real Results Guarantee.
Dude, scan the code, get the free kit. It is easy, and it'll change your life.
Scan, call, or go to Bosley.com right now.
FIFA World Cup 2026 on Fox is presented by Lay's.
Welcome back to Vancouver, where the Türkei head coach Vincenzo Montella has made a change at the start of the second half, and is a big name, a big game player coming on for the Turks. It is Kenan Yildiz of Juventus, another 21-year-old talent born in Germany, with a Turkish dad who offers so much in attack.
Ja, ich weiß, Bro. Ich guck doch auch. Ich mach doch Watchparty, Bro. Ich mach doch die Watchparty, Brudi. Ja, mal, auf Kenan bin ich jetzt sehr gehypt, Ding. Kenan macht das für uns. Kenan macht das. Wow, wow. Füllung, was meinst du? Was meinst du? Schreib nochmal rein, Laura. Let's go, Diggi! Ich bin gehypt. Guten Morgen, Laura. Wünsche ich dir auch. Chat, falls jemand Tor macht oder so, schreibt nicht in den Chat rein.
Türkei were outstanding in that game. They really were on the strike from Çalhanoğlu. Well, it didn't test the youngster Patrick Beach that time, but it is pretty clear that Türkei are not here to lie down in the second half. They will have to fight to break down this organized.
Ich mache eine Watchparty. Weißt du, was eine Watchparty ist?
Anchored here by the 6'6" Harry Suter, who's been out.
Oder ich habe mir Wassermelonen gemacht, Chat, guck mal. Mit Apfel und so, wow. Das morgens früh, Digga, Ballett. Ich bin extra aufgestanden, um den Stream zu machen. Hab nur zwei oder drei Stunden geschlafen.
Walk him around in areas. Don't stand up against him because he's just going to grab you. The two centre halves will grab his shirt. Come away a yard, and if they come, you make them run in behind. Boss should have played it in a little bit earlier. They had a chance of when they work the ball and reach for it out.
Wow.
Well read by O'Connor, one of the two shock
Hallo.
today. Jackson Irvine left on the bench for now, at least. Irankunda. Now Jordan Boss.
Stark, nein.
Here is Torre. Now Boss to his left. Irankunda's in the centre. And it's Jordan Boss going on.
Stark.
They are petrified of it. I mean, they're backing off. As soon as they get forward, the two centre halves from Türkei, they can't get deeper. Look now, both of them, not one of them are engaging themselves on it because he knows if it takes a little touch. I thought, Boss, it's on your left foot, let it run across you and hit it. I think you're thinking the same, Tony, my friend. Should have just hit it. Once he rolls you in, you've got a sweet left foot. Just get it on
Türkei. La.
Knows that I've got it. I run you, I'm going to come short, I'm going to go long. I've got you on toast.
Suter.
Was
ambitious from Italiano.
I'm going to throw it on a limb now. I don't think he's ever scored from that distance. Italiano, I'm not criticising him too much, but just get it out wide, keep the ball, keep it simple, keep to the game plan, because it's working like a treat at the moment.
Was meinst du, Bro?
Well, he's been excellent in shepherding Barish Alper Yilmaz so far in this game. Jacob Italiano plays his football in Austria with Graz.
So there's that little move in behind. That didn't happen in the first half. That was not something. Colin Lloyd touched on that as well. You don't have to necessarily make a long run in behind like we're seeing with Austria. It's that little give and go, and you just make a run in behind, and you may not necessarily get the ball, but at least he's giving Italiano something to think about. The first 45 minutes, it was so predictable.
Türkei. Türkei.
Turkey asking questions of his defence.
Hadi hadi hadi hadi. Komm. Ah. Nur ein bisschen Glück brauchen wir, Digga.
They're starting to believe that it's the first time. You can see your captain now getting organised, switch on, because this is when you become vulnerable. You just made a good save, you know you're under pressure, communication, you've got a young goalkeeper, 22.
Also jetzt, ich sag's euch, jetzt passiert's, Chat.
You need to protect him as much as you can.
Ah, schade.
Knows big Harry Suter getting the congratulations of his goalkeeper.
What I would say to my keeper.
It's taken quickly though. Güler. First time effort from Akçakolu. Didn't get hold of it at all, but still.
Türkei.
Well, the Aussies have the mentality for a battle in whatever.
Oder wir sind die ganze Zeit vorne, auch in der letzten Dings. Macht mal einen rein jetzt!
The young goalkeeper say to the captain, just you deal with it, I'm going to stay on my line. Don't come out, I'm going to deal with it.
Wow, super! Bruder!
Well, he's saying to his teammates, Demiral, where were you? But the offside flag did go up anyway. But in theory, it's a nice idea to cut the ball across. They don't have a number 9 as such. They have Dennis Gould, but that is some of the talk in the build-up to this game, that they don't have the most obvious number 9. They tend to try to pull defences apart with their movement, and they do have Gould as an option.
And
should they use it?
Again, you just keep doing it, and you might be offside the third, fourth time, the fifth time you might play it on the floor, and you're absolutely correct. You know, there's no point putting it in the air 6 foot, because they're going to dominate Australia. Put it on the floor, it may take a ricochet, goalkeeper may make a mistake, you don't know. If you don't make them runs and go inside and go in behind, you're never going to answer the question. There's obviously a lot more tempo now in terms of the way they're playing. They're closing down, they're putting them under pressure. I think that would have been Montella''s thing. Show some
Türkiye. Türkiye.
We can scan the QR code on the screen to vote for the Michelob Ultra Superior Player of the Match. I wonder who you might like to choose so far. Might it be an Australian player perhaps? Warren, what do you reckon? Well, here's Torre on the charge. Iran Kunda's in an acre of space, and he's found him as well. Oh, his touch letting him down. Open answer. Now Boss. Torre waiting in the centre, but it's come off Çelik. The amount of space that Türkei allowed Iran Kunda, the goal scorer, to have. Had that touch been better, that could have been a very different story, Warren.
Because they're so worried about overcompensating on players and
Ja, mich auch.
getting attracted to the ball and leaving people on the outside. They're thinking the ball's going to be delivered. And that's what Australia, they want the Turkey players to start thinking about what they have to do, and they're making the wrong decisions at the moment.
Ich auch.
Chikatsi.
Oh mein Gott! Bruder! Wow gehalten, ich schwöre. Was ein Keeper, Digga, ja.
How was that allowed to happen?
Ist nix, Bruder, heul nicht.
Still up there, the 6'6" centre half. What about his delivery? What about that for an idea? From
I'm loving it at the
Motorway.
moment because you've got an Australian team that are trying everything. They're having so much fun. They're just hanging it up. They don't even have to try and put a precise ball in there. Just hang it up for him to come and attack the ball.
I've got an excellent finding pass.
Oh, here we go.
Türkei.
From Jordan Boss.
His value's just gone up.
Well, the Aussie journalists I was talking to.
Wir haben 14 Schüsse, Bruder, 14 Schüsse haben wir. Wir haben das Doppelte von denen, Digga. Eigentlich müsste es 3-1 stehen gerade.
The United States players, no doubt, will be watching their next opponents.
Yeah, a little bit.
Get your thoughts in a second on what you think they'll make of both these sides. In fact, as Torre now. That's the ball from O'Neill. Oh, and it's fallen nicely for Mo Torre.
Ja.
Really doing really well.
Brilliant play. May not get it. May have been offside. But just the willingness to take people on the header, the rebound, it's a decent save in the end.
Thank you, man. Ja, ist halt von Weitem geschossen, glaube ich, die meisten so.
Excellent goalkeeping because you're not sure whether that reflection comes across. No, I think the boys, if we're looking at this game, you know, Tim Ream at the back in particular, making sure that Matt, the goalkeeper, is a good starting position because we've seen the pacing behind, so that's an area that I'm sure Pochettino will look at.
Ja, ja, ja, komm, komm, komm. Oh mein Gott, Bruder. Das ist eine Karte, Bruder. Das ist eine Karte. Das ist eine Karte.
Venezuelan referee, Jesus Valenzuela.
Bitte, Bruder, bitte.
Just to the right, which is perfect for him to go over the wall. They put all the centre halves in there, they've got plenty of height. Which the goalkeeper will have to make sure he's lining the wall up there, trying to say you're going to do your job, and you've got plenty of space on that right hand side to deal with. What he can't do, he's a goalkeeper, he can't gamble, he can't think, well, I'm going to go to my
Jetzt.
They might go on the other side, so he has to line that wall up perfection to say do your job. And there's only one person taking this.
Gula with the left foot, perhaps.
Jetzt.
Chalinolu with the right. It is Gula.
Bruder!
Still the danger not cleared. Well, Patrick Beach selected today in place of the captain, the veteran Matt Ryan, justifying his place now with a big save from Ada Gula.
They got a good view of it, and it was so difficult, with that little skip in front of him.
Ada Güler so ein Motherfucker, Digga.
Make sure that the wall was doing his job so he could do his.
It feels like a pressure cooker.
Jetzt. Es ist soweit, Bruder. Es ist soweit. Ah, shit.
Wasn't a bad idea. He just couldn't get his foot around.
Es war doch nicht so weit.
Yeah, couldn't just dip his shoulder down just to get a bit of technique and come square onto the ball. But for me now, I'll show you.
Ja, es war fast.
Let's go long. Let's go long.
Die machen noch eins.
Just for 3 or 4 minutes. Yes, we love to play, but we know they are vulnerable at the back. They are, as I said, they are worried. So again, with the ball going long, how do we deal with it? Does the goalkeeper come out? And it's not, we've seen with South Africa, you know, yes, we want to play, but if you can't do it, and certain moments of a game as a coach, you think like, okay, just for these 3 or 4 minutes, we are going to squeeze out. We are going to play soccer in your half. Once that calms down, once the energy goes out the crowd, then we can go back to what we know. Still managing a game.
Well, that ball not accurate enough for Torre, and the look on his face, we can see it from 70 yards away. Had that been slightly more accurate, he would have been in.
You can see his eyes lit up, he was like, give me the ball, just slightly, I don't want it to feed, just I'm going to come in here, and then I'm going to roll
Die machen das.
Well, Well, this is such a fascinating group after the United States 4-1 victory over Paraguay yesterday. Top of the table with 3 points. As things stand, Australia second in the table with 3 points. 1-0 lead at the moment. Türkei would be third. And Paraguay with -3 goal difference. Remember, the top 2 of each of the groups automatically qualify for the last 32. And then 8 of the 12 best third-place sides will join them. So our final round of group matches are going to be lively, Warren.
Yeah, it's going to be great. To Seattle for the US getting prepared. I think the biggest thing for that group of players at the moment is just to enjoy the moment and then start focusing about the next one.
Güler. Well, the way that Arda Güler is waving his arms around, it's clear how frustrated he is. As Australia are about to make a change. Lupele about to come on.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, Yildiz doing so
Yildiz, ich liebe dich, Yildiz. Ich liebe dich, Yildiz.
Just for a moment. Would have been interesting to see what might have transpired had he done just that.
Oder es muss nur ein Tor gegen Australien fallen, ne? Danach ist Australien.
Now you've got someone running at you with purpose rather than just sliding up the field. He's running at you, and he can go left foot, right foot. The Italian player from Juve.
Chill mal, Bruder, was hat der gemacht? Als hätte man den in die Fresse gehauen.
And Irankunda, the goal scorer. Best mates having grown up together as refugees in Adelaide. And that is the end of the night.
Just reminding me he has to get off a bit quicker. I know he wants to get there forward, but he's got to get off quicker just to make sure that the new rule in. But he was running socks up, and what a finish. A nice little pat on the back. The smile says it all from the coaching staff.
Well, he's played his part. On comes Nishan Lupele, the 25-year-old, plays for Melbourne Victory, the same. One of the A-League players. There's going to be a change as well for Türkei in just a moment, but it's free kick from Aidan O'Neill, who plays his football at New York City FC in MLS. O'Neill's delivery. Oh, just for a moment. Looked as though Burgess might be in there. Celik. Oh, nicely done from Güler.
Oder? Wir haben einen Neymar.
Away from Metcalf. Now Yildiz. Wasn't a bad idea for a ball back.
Pass doch ab, Bruder, ist doch zu viel.
I lose up the fact that he's driving back. So almost having to defend, having to go back, and then he may come back on the right. But we didn't see that before. This is obviously a more offensive-minded decision as well. But yeah, just for the US's point of view, looking at both of these teams and giving everybody the respect that they deserve, that Australia, they've obviously give you a lot to think about. Defensively, they can cause you problems a little bit, but there is lots of space for the US in the wide areas. So offensively, I mean, Pochettino's looking at how can we hurt them in the wide areas? Can we maybe get Christian Pulisic in the good areas on a one-on-one situation?
Yildiz, let's fly. Metcalf in the way. The Aussies showing so much grit and determination. There's more to them than that, though.
Die machen halt auch gut zu, ne?
We've got 5 in the space of about 10 yards, and the other 5 are spread out along the 18-yard box.
Kadolu.
Knowing that they don't cross the ball really, they want to come inside to shoot.
Çalhanoğlu, Güler. Real quality, the Real Madrid man combining with the Inter Milan man. Quality that the skipper Çalhanoğlu talked about.
Wow.
He said we're going to dominate Australia tomorrow. He said yesterday on camera, he said we have much more talent than them. He said we have more quality than them.
Have you got more heart than them? That would be the other thing. It's all right having the ability, but have you got more heart? Have you got enough to go that little bit more distance? But the fans are trying to help their players out. They understand they're in a little bit of a hole.
Yildiz again, seeing a fair bit of the ball in this second half. I want to give huge credit to the Aussies though, Warren. Just the way that they've taken on a side who really they've been written off against ahead of this game. And whatever happens here, or what will happen here, they're just reading the danger really well. And they've really applied themselves.
Now, I was lucky enough in my career. I played for a team that was expected to do well, but I also played for a team that was always... Wimbledon was always under pressure, and we thrived on that. It was us against the rest of them. We don't care how we did it, we got results, we done well in the Premier League, and we stuck together, and that gives you great team spirit and understanding, with a little bit of quality as well.
Come.
And the team is pocket of space, and he's trying to make it count. Kulo with the ball into Kulo. Chalanolu claiming he was fouled, and play on, says the referee. Yildiz with a cheeky flick. And frankly, the Australians are not having any of this. Real urgency now from the Turks.
Oder lauft doch über außen, wenn ihr sieht, innen ist zu.
They've had a couple of pots there on his left foot. Just roll it down the side. You're trying to play too clever. This is a moment, you said it, you can feel Turkey players, they feel like they've got a chance. Gula's getting on the ball, they're probing, they're asking questions. Just turn them and get up the field. Because if not, the wave after wave, and it's just that little bit of concentration or lack of concentration, and they might get an opportunity.
Gula getting so many touches on the ball, actually. Can't expect the 21-year-old Real Madrid man. He's been there since 2023. And this country needs him now. It needs Yildiz as well. And the Juve's trickery and talent. Two stars combining. Gula again. But just look at the gold shirts. Saying you can't come in. Metcalf with a touch. Now Yildiz. And yet another Aussie block. They just will not lie down. That time it was Aidan O'Neill.
It's like a boxing match. He's up there on the right and they're hanging on and they're just trying to block.
Du musst schnell spielen, Türkei.
They're waiting to see if they can get that knockout blow, but every time they feel they got a chance, Australian player throws himself in front and blocks them off. And I still think once you get the ball,
Schneller, bro.
Can you get hold of it? Sorry on the ball, make them squeeze up the field. Look how much they're counting their half. We're in their final third, actually. Kelly. Just play it. Don't lose it. Don't lose the ball. Play it. Play the ball down the side.
I just wonder whether Vincenzo Montella is perhaps considering bringing on Chan Uzun. Just 20 years of age, another attacking midfielder. He really can unlock a defence. Really exciting young talent.
Now go with it. Knock it on.
Joy.
Bruder, die versuchen immer über die Mitte, Bruder.
He could have been in there.
He dropped down with cramp as well.
Ihr seht doch, das klappt nicht. Da geht doch über außen, Digga. What the hell?
And now the substitute going it alone.
They've got to get to the break.
Across.
They need to get to the break. They need to get to where the coach can maybe have another word with them because at the moment they're fatigued.
Well, there is the hydration break. A moment for Mo Torre to be treated for apparent cramp. He's being treated currently by his opponent, Marion Demiral. He'd be quite happy if he went off, frankly.
I would have
He
done it.
certainly needs attention. We'll be back in a moment.
Ach ja.
So on this first one, I'll knock you top? Yeah.
Hi, I'm your neighbor.
We're having a watch party.
You like to come? Sounds like fun.
Yeah. Hey, howdy, what's up?
Unlimited home internet that keeps everyone connected. When the connection matters, it has to be AT&T.
Is David's backyard ready for the FIFA World Cup? Maybe he'll build it, like Beckham. Really moving here. David's going to the Home Depot for the assist. David can flip it like Rich.
Ekelhaft.
Ah. Patricia, deliver it like Dan.
Ich check nicht, Bruder.
So relaxing.
Planted, right now.
Ich werde auf deren Ragebait nicht eingehen, mein Bruder.
Just like Josh.
Very happy to help.
Das kannst du vergessen.
The place you call home is important to you, so it's important to Allstate. Home is where you make all your best memories. Backyard campouts, early morning coffees. Oh, left. Oh, it's your yard now. Because it's not just the home we protect, it's all the memories you make there. Nice work, you two. Come on, buddy. If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Devour the solid power of dual-flavored gummy bears.
Sounds good. Thanks.
No, thank you.
Joey, eat me!
Our journey started 160 years ago because it's the devotion of fans that keeps this country moving. And across every mile, every engine, and every dream, we've protected them all. Valvoline, the original motor oil.
Das Leben ist hart.
Well, we're just going to the end of the hydration break here. Motori's been receiving treatment for what does look to be cramp. It doesn't look as though he's going to be replaced, but head coach Tony Popovich, very animated indeed in his huddle with his players, who frankly so far, Warren, have been heroic for Australia against a side with more than 3 times the population. Admittedly, Türkei haven't been to the World Cup for 24 years, which, when you watch this crop of young talent that they have, it is a pretty surprising fact.
Man, we got this, trust me.
Third in 2002, but so much expectation on them. With Gewinnen, now Yildiz on the pitch, others as well. We may see Chanazu, no wonder, but they will be devastated, Türkei, if it ends like this in defeat.
Yeah, that's what they have to handle now. We know about the potential, the quality that they've got, but it's having that expectations. There was no surprise there with Australia when they was having their team so it was all together.
Doch.
Kicking in, digging in, making sure we can see the next.
Lass dir von dem nichts sagen, wir sind die ganze Zeit vorne. Wir haben mehr Ballkontrolle, mehr Torchancen. Wir sind ein bisschen unglücklich.
What is important as well, Dave, is the people that come on for Australia, they've got to be up to the space of the game, the speed of the game. You've got to be ready. You can't get ready on the field. They've got to be switched on, know exactly their job.
Wir müssen vorne ein bisschen schneller spielen. Aha.
Well, they will need fresh legs, and that's given away cheaply by Metcalf. Kadolu, Chalanolu, Celik.
Aha.
With frequency, and this is why. Oh, what a ball in from Yildiz!
Ja, der hat gerade draußen.
Excellent defending as well by Chikati.
I'll tell you how they need some help now. We need communication, like show him inside, go on the outside. So whoever's supporting him needs to give him some information to help him out.
Aha. Aha. Mann!
You've just come onto the game. As I said,
Schieß doch in die Mitte, Bruder. Vielleicht macht sogar der eigene rein.
they got away with one there.
Meine Fresse, Bruder.
Know your jobs when you're coming on. The team have worked so hard.
Gula away by Suter. Who else from a position like that? A towering man born in Aberdeen. An Australian family. Gula.
Nein, das ist nicht lustig.
Substitute Akun.
19 Uhr, ich weiß.
Kadolu going all the way back to Jacka.
Gegen wen nochmal?
Another 2 substitutes coming on for Australia in just a moment. To replace some tired legs who've worked incredibly hard. It's not just the physical energy.
Geh.
The emotional energy as well. Gula for a moment. Spotted the top corner. And it closed him down marginally more slowly than previously.
There's a lot of tight players out there.
Oh mein Gott.
But this is where you can't switch up.
Ich schwöre, einfach in die Mitte schießen.
You've got to open your body up, know where the boys, know where the man is, and then trap your runners. But Biggs does well, just doesn't gamble, just stands big.
Dann wäre er heute vielleicht, dann wäre er einfach drinnen.
Coming off, he has more than played his part today. Tati Yangi coming on, the 25-year-old who's been on loan in Japan.
Ja, wir haben ein bisschen Pech.
In Scotland. He's a forward player. And Jason Guerrier coming on as well. Also plays in Japan, the centre back, but he's a very versatile player.
Aber wir sind definitiv besser, aber
Now it's opened up a little bit for Aussie. Australian to go for number 2.
das ist echt krass. Oder das ist krass.
And Australia are in green and gold heaven of the World Cup.
Ja, jetzt schwierig. Jetzt schwer. Also echt unlucky, ne? Wirklich, Wallah. Wirklich unlucky. Ernst. Das kann nicht sein.
Hey.
Oder er weint einfach. Der Trainer weint.
Beste Überzeugung, Callum hat englischen Hilfe. Er will davon informieren. Da war er tot, er muss ihn bedrohen. Er muss ihn bedrohen.
Ich bin kurz vorm Wein, ich bin kurz emotional.
Hey Jungs, abräumen, Abfahrt, abräumen, aufräumen, eure Kaffees, eure Getränke. Ich will direkt nach dem Spiel nach Hause. Das ist krank, Wallah, das ist krank. Guck weiter zu, guck weiter zu. Kleiner Bastard, danke.
Was krieg ich diese Hand? Krieg ich diese Hand?
Bruder, das ist so krass. Die schießen einmal, geht direkt rein. Wir schießen so oft, geht gar nichts rein.
Ich fick eure lange Welle. Oh, dann ist die King, das ist krank. Das ist mein Bruder. Ich fand den so aus Australien. Bruder, was? Nein! Er steht auf Mitte, Bruder! Er steht in die Mitte, Bruder! Er steht in die Mitte, Bruder! Er muss in eine Bestrafung von Montella! Dann wächst ihn doch aus, aber das sagst du nicht! Montella, das an dich, du Peach! Das an dich, du Peach! Ich fick dich und keiner mag den Mono! Ich fick dich und keiner mag den Mono!
Oh mein Gott, Bruder! Ich schwöre, wir sind so unlucky, Digga. Bruder.
Hey, Montella, ist gefallen! Geh nach Italien, ist gefallen! Ist gefallen! Ach, wirklich, ich bin Untrainer! Jeder Spieler spielt herzlos, ja, wie kann man so herzlos spielen, ja? Wie kann man so spielen? Ich hatte gegen Australien! Oder der Spieler, der Kopfball spielt! Nein, ich spiele dreimal drin, dann!
We know he's a player that can change a game in a pass, in a moment. That's brilliant.
Wallah, das ist krank. Wallah, krank ab. Kerim, geh Rente, amına koyayım. Siktir git amına koyayım.
Schön, sauber, super.
Geh nicht auf Instagram, Keller.
And they have been so organised.
Well,
Now the substitutes looking to combine. Metcalf, the second goal scorer. Some powerly man who's just been relegated in Germany, but the cramp setting in for Jordan.
Krass, Alter.
I just looked there when they went forward.
Immer jedes Mal, Digga, muss man WM gucken und jedes Mal ist man so enttäuscht, Digga. Oder jedes Mal die gleiche Scheiße, schwörst du. Das kann doch nicht sein, Alter.
Well, the Australian supporters behind that goal in their thousands. My goodness, the top tier is all gold and plenty of green. Much of the lower tier too, and there are golden green shirts dotted all around this stadium. But if they were to score again at this end, I'm not sure we're going to get any sleep tonight, Warren, in downtown Vancouver.
Not bad to mine, I'm out with them.
Got an early flight tomorrow, what are you talking
Don't
about?
worry, I've done it before, straight to the airport, no problem.
Corner for Australia. Cleared by Bardacci, right in front of Chaka.
Bruder.
You know what, love, as well?
Wir hatten auch die Chancen,
There's
also.
certain ways to win a game. You know, yes, we want to have possession and pass it, but there's certain ways. Play to your strengths, and they've done that. They haven't won it yet, though, because there's more subs coming on.
Ahmed Muldur about to come on.
Krass.
So to Salih Özcan. And then Zeki Çelik going off. And also Yusek.
And there's a shot.
Yeah,
Just a
come
little
on.
skip, goes through the legs, and cue celebration. Metcalf, they're in dreamland at the moment.
Bruder, werdet doch wach, Digga. Werdet doch wach, es reicht doch.
Eintracht Frankfurt, really exciting talent. Slightly in the Jack Grealish mold, actually.
Anstatt euch eure Haare blond zu färben, Bruder. Scheiß drauf. Scheiß drauf. Lass mich das Schwächbett gehen.
Number 9 type of Vincenzo Montella knows his squad far better than we do. Now this is a good run by the substitute. Oh, and it's almost a perfect pass for Aktakolu.
Wie kann das sein, Bruder, dass die ganze Mannschaft von Australien hinten ist und von uns nur 2 Spiele, Digga? Bei einem Konter, Bruder, ey, wow. Krass.
Communication, blocking holes.
Matt Muldur.
Here's a fullback that likes to get forward as well and will deliver the ball. Maybe they've not gone with height, Türkei, because look at the size, they're not going to win a ball.
Well, it's the Aussies who are queuing up to clear a ball.
Wäre ich mal lieber weiter schlafen gegangen, ja?
Matt Muldur. Güler giving time and space again.
Wie oft willst du das noch versuchen, Bruder? Das funktioniert nicht.
He's had a few from there, hasn't he?
Now, for coaches as well, going into major tournaments, you have to make big calls, big decisions. He's been asked so many different questions now. We said glowing reports about the way they play, give them space, they can have... The only problem is he said they ain't going to have space. We're not going to give you what you want. You've got to earn your right, and they've not earned the right. So, okay, they've had a lot of possession. Pleasing on the eye, but when it really counts, it come against a back line that want to defend, want to throw themselves in front of the ball. Defending's an art. Maybe it works on the training ground with this, day after day. And that feeling that you get when you get over the line, to keep a clean sheet, not to concede a goal.
Keiner bietet sich an! Keiner bietet sich an, Bruder! Stehen wie Jarak dort, Digga.
Yildiz Kadolu of Brighton.
They're the little signs, you know, when you think it's going for you and you've worked so hard, normally if you have a composed, touch the ball, go forward.
And now a double change. for Tony Popovic's Australia. And one of the players who was fully expected to start, Jackson Irvine, coming on. Jordan Boss, a flying left wing back, coming off. Aziz Behic, a 35-year-old left back who is eligible to play for Turkey as well as Cyprus. A veteran from Melbourne City.
Ja, ich auch nicht. Ja, die anderen beiden. Wir haben einfach keine Chancen genutzt. Wir sind vorne, aber vorne machen wir gar nichts.
And perhaps, Warren, those expectations weighing heavily on their shoulders.
I think like Terry Henry said, it's about Jesse March, you've got to talk the talk, walk the walk.
Ja, die spielen auch ein bisschen Dings. Die sind nicht so krass motiviert, merkt man. Also Laufbereitschaft von Türkei ist ein bisschen tot bei manchen Spielern. Und das zieht die ganze Mannschaft runter. Bruder, wenn du keinen Fußball spielen willst, dann werd Dönerverkäufer, Bruder. Aber mach nicht die Mannschaft kaputt, Bruder, bitte.
Given in favour of Akçakolu in a dangerous position from an Australia point of view, but a really positive one for Türkei.
I would say, Jackie, that this is more for a right footed. We see the one earlier on this side where it's a little bit open up. This one I would think with that right foot, sorry, to go in. But that's where each the goalkeeper, like before, get the ball lined up. I do my job, make sure that you don't break, you stand strong.
There is Akçakolu coming off. And the Porto centre forward, Dennis Gül. He's just won the league in Porto.
Zwei Chancen hat er gehabt. Hat er keins davon gemacht?
Different up front, and they need something different.
There's a presence.
Boah, ich weiß nicht, ja.
I think he's going to hit this as hard as he can. Try and bounce it in front.
You see the right foot of Çalhanoğlu. Steel in his eyes. Çalhanoğlu! Beach saw it all the way.
Und was machst du?
I mean, the energy that you put in, and I can't emphasise enough to people, but the concentration that you're having to work when you don't have the ball. For 65-70% of this game, they've not had the ball. They've had to shuffle across, and O'Neill's got the energy and the braveness to go forward and not only relieve pressure, but get one of their players booked.
Burgess with a free kick, and how the Aussies want the ball up this end of the field for as long as possible.
Ja.
4 minutes of regular time remaining.
Guck mal, 27 Schüsse, 7 auf dem Tor.
We've had plenty of substitutions. We've also had a goal in the second half. So there is in reality far more than 4 minutes remaining.
Was ist das? Konzentrier dich mal, Junge, pass mal wie ein Mann, Digga.
Getting really stuck in. This is a game made for him.
I think it's made for you as well. I can see you over there pushing and kicking and
I'm keeping
my distance. I'm shoved in the corner here.
Du musst so gehen, ich bin am Stream.
You just love when a team works hard as a unit and give everything they've got. I mean, this is the World Cup, and if people say, well, you're supposed to do that, but we don't always do it in any sport. But someone has
Stark.
sleeves up and said,
Du hast noch 2 Stunden, kannst ein bisschen chillen.
More balance in your team and maybe flair players. But I'll tell you what, as a unit, we're going to stick together. We know exactly what we are, and we put resources that can hurt you.
Kenan Yildiz of Juventus. Inter Milan's Çalhanoğlu. And still the Turkish side try to unlock this stubborn Aussie defence who have stuck to their guns. Now they could be in here. Güler. Akun.
Dann geh was Kleines essen.
Robbed of the ball. Well, Torre and
50.000.
Their pace no longer available. Not that Velupe's a slouch.
It's them little moments that can just relieve 5-6 seconds so you can take a deep breath, get up the field slightly, and then we can set again. We go back into our shape, we go back into what we know. And we just stay in front. We don't defeat ourselves. We don't give ourselves the opportunity to get beaten. We just stay on our feet.
Ja, lass dich schmecken, guten Appetit.
They're pushing and
Ja, doch.
pushing and pushing. They've been attacking all evening. The Aussies have stood firm all evening. Gewinnen!
I mean, on the record, that's a 28th attempt, and the 3 best opportunities have been straight at Beach.
Well, this is the, as it stands, live table for this group, Group D. The United States top of the table after that 4-1 victory over Paraguay yesterday. Outstanding performance from them. Australia, if it stays like this, will be in second position on goal difference. Türkei, remember, 8
Man muss zweiter Platz werden, ne, Chat? Um weiterzukommen.
Paraguay in grave danger in what is a really strong group.
Selbst gegen Paraguay werden wir verlieren, ich sag's dir. Wenn wir so spielen wie heute. Ich finde aber nicht mal, dass wir so schlecht gespielt haben. Ich finde einfach, wir haben unsere Chancen nicht verwertet. Mit. Bruder, der eine springt so, als wäre der Flugzeug, Bruder.
Just let it bounce. Just let the ball. That's got to be a foul. This is where you need to take that chance. Just get it wide, and then when they're not set up, just try and take your chance.
Yildiz. To Demiral.
Dann befasst dich mal ein bisschen mehr, dann weißt du. Anscheinend merkt man, dass du keine Ahnung von Sport hast, sonst würdest du das wissen.
In Europe, sporting against players playing in the A-League, Melbourne in goal, you know, it's phenomenal. When you see some of these players, a captain that's got over 100, I bet you wish he didn't say what he did in the press conference, but over 100 captain, and a young goalkeeper, 22 years of age, doing his 3rd cap, and he might keep a clean sheet against one of the so-called teams that could cause a lot of teams problems.
Recherchier selber, Digga, warum soll ich dir sagen?
Relegated to the 3rd tier. He's been out for 16 months still recently. Cameron Burgess plays in the 2nd tier, as do the 2 forward players from Norwich and Watford who've gone off now.
Just roll it in, don't panic, just roll it in the side. Just
Tati Yengi.
Don't come back, just go forward. That would be my, if I'm the fullback.
Ja, ich guck Fußball auch nicht so. Ich guck nur die Mannschaften zu, aber sonst nicht. Ich wohne in Hessen.
The captain, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, said we're going to dominate them. We have better players, we have better quality than them. We're more talented than them. Well, they're 2-0 down to them.
Bruder.
5 minutes of stoppage time.
Ja, okay, Arda, du darfst einen Fehler machen. Türkei versus Australien.
Yildiz, a good looking ball, but emphatically cleared by Burgess.
Mannheim.
And leaving out your number 1 goalkeeper for like over 100 caps, Matt Ryan, all the media couldn't believe that he's done that.
Keine Ahnung, vielleicht müssen wir einmal verlieren, man weiß es nicht. Das werden wir gegen Dings gewinnen und gegen Paraguay auch. Dann ist ja noch alles da. Eigentlich, Bruder, wir haben gute Chancen, Digga. Aber die haben daraus nichts gemacht. Und der Torwart von Australien hat schon ein bisschen gecarried. Ich habe 2-3 Stunden geschlafen. Aber so ein Trikot muss ich mir kaufen, ja? Die sehen gut aus. Die müssen vorne so zappelig sein, Digga, dass der Gegner nicht weiß, was die machen. Wenn die chillen, Bruder, dann ist doch klar, dass sie das abwehren.
Just over 3 minutes of stoppage time remain.
Again, good defending, just stand on your feet, not diving. Look at his reaction now.
But Hitch has been belatedly penalised, and he's absolutely fuming.
Ja, ich chill noch ein bisschen.
Well, they have to crack on Türkei here.
War schon lange nicht mehr so glücklich. Die Maske fällt jetzt von anderen Menschen, die Türkei fallen sehen.
They've run out of ideas now. He's tried everything, the coach, he's putting a big forward, small players, but again, someone's there, they've got experience now in running midfield.
Akun. Bardakci. Yildiz. Good as pulled in and away by Suter. How many times have we said that tonight?
Phenomenal. He has been phenomenal, and they all have.
And Suter, once again, he was fantastic in Qatar as well. He's had so many injury problems. If they can see out a clean sheet here as Yildiz lets fly.
Well done, my son. Well done.
Ja, und was ist daran so witzig? Verstehe ich nicht.
They could be here all day. It ain't gonna happen. Not with him at the back. No, that might be the commentator's curse, but I can't see it. The way that they've dug in, they've worked hard.
Good up. Taking on the hitch. Corner.
Hi, wie geht's? Thala. Guck mal, der weint, Digga.
Can they keep up this defending Australia? Their hitch only as far as Yildiz. Çalhanoğlu. Irvine closing him down so fast. Now is this the moment for Türkei? No, the flag's up anyway.
Ich schwöre, hätten die... Ich mache immer weiter, ich gebe mein Bestes. Hätten die ein Tor gemacht, ne, die hätten Australien gebrochen. Ein Tor, Bruder, dann hätten die Australien gebrochen.
Yeah, and the coach as well. Don't forget, he had to make some calls in that break as well. He spoke to his players, what do you need to do, what can you help, and they thoroughly deserve it. They're all up now, the fans around, they haven't grinded that result, they deserve the result. They took the opportunities when it's come along, they had a game plan. Getting ready now for Seattle against the USA. That will be one game, great atmosphere as well, can't wait for that one.
What a game that will be next Friday.
Hopefully it's another 3-hour pre-game.
Wisst ihr, was ich nicht checke, Chat? Warum ist man so auf Türkei fokussiert? Es gibt genug andere Länder, die auch nicht Top 1 ist. Aber warum ist es so deep bei der Türkei? Das check ich nicht.
Erstmal, ich bedanke mich recht herzlich bei jedem Einzelnen, der um 6 Uhr morgens zugeschaut hat. Es ist kein Resultat am Ende gekommen, wie wir uns erwartet haben. Wir sind alle enttäuscht, traurig. Unser Herz ist gebrochen. Wir haben jetzt noch 2 Spiele, wir müssen das auf jeden Fall gewinnen, ansonsten spielen wir raus. Ich danke an jeden Einzelnen, auch Kanade.
Die offizielle FIFA World Cup Sticker Collect.
Jackie and Warren, thank you very much. So here are the standings with 1 game played in Group D. Australia level on points with the US at the top of the table, and remember, they face each other in Seattle on Friday. What a massive result this is for Australia, beating Turkey by 2-0 in their opening match at this summer's World Cup. Surely one of the surprise results of this tournament so far, Miguel.
Oh yeah, fantastic, Jules. I mean, the Australians, the way
Jeder einzelne Spieler von Türkei sollte sich jetzt das angucken.
For me, Harry Suter was vital.
Guckt euch das an.
He was clearing everything.
Das hätte doch hier sein können.
And the whole team played so well. After going 1-0 up, we thought.
Bro, das ist schon rassistisch, Bro. Es tut mir, also, es ist echt traurig, dass Menschen so im Gehirn verloren sind, dass sie so welche Aussagen tätigen müssen, obwohl man einfach ganz normal sich artikulieren könnte. Aber, ja.
I mean, Beach, what a game. I mean, quality
Nee, hab ich
saves,
nicht.
but, you know, just their overall structure defensively was just so hard to break down. So many numbers in the box. And, yeah, this USA match is going to be great.
Yeah, on his World Cup debut, Patrick Beach in the Australia goal made 8 saves, the most of any goalkeeper at this World Cup.
Oder damit warst du nicht so gemeint, der andere Digga.
Australian goalkeeper at a World Cup as well. Turkey had 30 shots planned, so Turkey weren't going for it, but they just couldn't find a way through.
Yeah, I mean, that was a defending masterclass by Australia, and they have a game plan. They execute it to perfection, but
Oder?
Turkey at times.
Ey, ich würde den so beleidigen, ne, Kat. Ich würde den so auseinandernehmen können. Aber ich mach's nicht.
They didn't manage to break them. They were very low, deep, and compact, and they didn't find the tools just to break them.
Forget Bondi,
Alter.
Whitehaven Beach. Beach is the best beach in Australia tonight. Will that performance worry you?
Ey, Daluku.
Look, I think, you know, both teams going into this match are going to be.
Du hast eigentlich gar kein Rederecht, ne? Dein Name sagt schon alles mit. Ist nicht so deep, Digga, ist nur Fußball.
When he scored this goal, what a finish as well. His second career goal for Australia helped secure a huge win against Türkei. Coming up next, it has been a thrilling day 3 at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We'll bring you highlights from all 4 games after the break.
Ja, weil dein Name nicht so kreativ ist. Normale Frage. Bist du als Kind auf den Kopf gefallen? Dankeschön, Anna. Küss dein Herz.
There's reading the reviews. And then there's experiencing. Get access to Platinum Nights by Resi. Dining benefits at over 10,000 US Resi restaurants. And up to $400 back annually on eligible Resi purchases. So go ahead and order the chef special. For a life like no other, you need a card like no other. There's nothing like Platinum.
Powerade has 50% more electrolytes than the leading sports drink. And Powerade is the official sports drink of...
Woher kommst du aus der Türkei? Nein, nein. Nein, nein. Nein, nein, nein. Sei einfach normal. Stell einfach normale Fragen, okay? Außerdem habe ich dich nicht beleidigt. Ich habe dich gefragt, ob du als Kind schon mal auf den Kopf gefallen bist. Nein, du frag einfach, aber das, was er gemacht hat, das sind ja komische Fragen, weißt du, was ich meine? Man kann mich alles fragen, aber... Ich meine, auf dumme Fragen gibt es auch dumme Antworten, deswegen muss man sich da nicht wundern. Aber ich antworte eigentlich auf alles, solange das dies ist. Nein, frag einfach. Ich weiß doch, dass du nichts Falsches schreibst, Anna. Ich bin auch Türke, bist du Muslim? Ja, Alhamdulillah. Das ist wie mein Vater. Was laberst du? Einfach, die sagt, ich klinge wie dein Vater. Das ist crazy. Das ist so stark. Ja, woher kommt die aus der Türkei so? Das juckt keinen, Bro. Ist das aber gut oder schlecht, wenn ich mich wie dein Vater anhöre? Ich weiß jetzt nicht. Ich will es nicht wissen. Dann ist super. Convenhamos. Convenhamos. Convenhamos. Okay. Was soll ich jetzt darauf antworten? Chat, könnt ihr für mich darauf antworten? Weil ich weiß nicht, was ich darauf antworten soll. Guck mal. Was für Torchancen wir hatten. Was heißt LRS? Was heißt das? Bei einem direkten Contact, crazy. Ja, tut's mir leid, ehrlich, deine Gehirnzellen sind leider nicht so weit ausgeprägt. Das tut mir echt leid. Oh mein Gott. Ach so. Ja, okay. Gib dein Bestes trotzdem. Und mach das Beste draus und verabschiede dich. Und ja. Ja, du kannst ja trotzdem mit der befreundet sein, oder nicht? Ja, da gehörst du auch hin, Digga. Da gehörst du auch hin, mein Bruder. Bahnhof, Alter. Ja, ab und zu. Ab und zu, ja. Aber sie kann dich doch mal besuchen gehen. Öffne dein Herz. Nee, bei dir nicht, Bruder. Dein Herz ist nicht so rein. Ich weiß nicht, ich habe lange keine Roblox mehr gespielt. Boah, was ein Traum. Wow. Ja, okay, ja, das ist blöd. Ja, du findest doch auf der Neuschule bestimmt Freunde. Safe. Ich bin mal gespannt, wie Deutschland heute spielt. Ja, alles gut, kannst du ruhig reden, hä? Daran ist nichts Schlimmes. Nee, weiß ich nicht. Hasten, ich kenne Hasten nicht. Weiß man nicht. Dann tu die YouTuber nicht mehr unterstützen. Wir haben Türkei geguckt gehabt, aber jetzt gucken wir nichts mehr. Ist vorbei. Das Spiel ist vorbei. Hier. Ich weiß nicht, ich muss gucken. Bestimmt nächste Woche oder so. Irgendwie sowas. Okay, Chat. Ich beende den Stream. Vielleicht bin ich gleich nochmal online. Pass auf euch auf. An alle, die mich unterstützt haben bis jetzt, Dankeschön. Ich küsse euer Herz wirklich. Und ja, wir gucken, was wir noch machen. Ja, Mann. Ich hoffe, euch hat der Stream gefallen. Und ja. Kuss geht raus, Chat, und wir sehen uns bis zum nächsten Mal.